Everyone, welcome back to our today's episode. If you're aware of my last post, which I shared with each and every one of you, whereby I actually asked us a question: Are we perfect? Each and every one of us wants to be the best version of ourselves, and this best version of ourselves can be different from mine in comparison to yours. Each of us are uniquely different, true or true. But we mistaken that being our best means that we need to be perfect. However, perfectionism is different from the idea of excellence. And in fact, excellence represents the idea of being our very best. There are three main differences between perfectionism in comparison to excellence. The first point here, the difference between perfectionism does not allow room for mistakes. Now, how many of us could relate to the idea that where there are certain things that we want to do in our life, but something stops us from putting our plan into action or to take the necessary steps in bringing us a step closer to achieving what we want to do in life? For example, let's say that you or me have an idea of wanting to start a project. And what stops us from starting this very project could be the fear of making mistakes. And these mistakes could be, what if things doesn't actually turn out well? Or what if I were to start this project and halfway through it doesn't really committed in staying true throughout the course, or it doesn't actually grow from there? Or what if later the project falls out? Or what if it turns out to be a failure? However, when it compares to excellence, excellence allows us to create mistakes. We celebrate mistakes. For example, we know that we actually, using back the same example, we know that we actually wanted to start off a project. And we know that when it comes to creating a project or a project business, or it could be any project which you relate to, and you'll realize that things are meant to change. As by the quote says that the only constant in life is change. Hence, we choose to start the project that which we want to start, and as we grow along, we realize that there are mistakes which has been created. We try and error, and when we realize that things doesn't turn out well, we do not stop from there. We adapt and we change our direction and come up with a new plan in taking the necessary action in bringing us a step closer to our goal or our project end goal. The second main difference over here between perfectionism and excellence is perfectionism's belief that we are 100% perfect. As a human, we are prone to actually move toward pleasure and move away from fear or from pain because we want things that feel good. We do not want things that doesn't feel good or actually feel bad. But what happens is that in our life, if we were to like it or not, there are things that we like or love, but there are also things that we do not like or love about ourselves. For example, let's say there are things that I like about myself because I will say I'm actually good looking. I have a nice smile. But then, one thing I do not like about myself is that I tend to be more soft spoken. And it could be anything that relate to you personally in terms of what you like or love about yourself and what you dislike or hate about yourself. But on the other hand, excellence in being our best self is that we choose to embrace not only loving the best parts of ourselves, the things that we like about ourselves, but then we also take the courage to embrace the traits or the parts that we do not like or love about ourselves, which is relatable to you once again. And the final point difference between perfectionism and excellence is perfectionism creates fear. but excellence creates empowerment. Perfectionism creates fear in a sense where it creates a lot of doubts in our mind. It creates a lot of fear in our mind in the sense of fear of failure, fear of criticism, fear of being judged, and fear of being left out, of not being good enough, or not being perfect. However, excellence actually creates empowerment in a sense where it develops and anchors a very strong self-belief, inspiration, and value in us, which we believe that these traits that we have in us will move us towards in being the best version of ourselves. Thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you gain something or actually understand a little bit better the difference between being our best self is actually not being perfect. But in fact, being our best self is actually to choose in striving for excellence or to be at excellence. If you feel that this video actually benefit you in any way or relatable to you in any certain way, by all means, save this video for your own future reference once again, or actually share this video with your friends who can actually learn more in understanding the difference between perfectionism and excellence. And in fact, being at our excellence actually means that we are being the best version of ourselves. Till then, we'll see you in the next video and looking forward to connect with you again to share with you about a different topic. Take care and best wishes to you all. Stay safe.